Okay, today I'm here to talk to you about the Phillips iPod / iPhone docking entertainment system. First I'll show you the box. Here you go, $130 from Walmart. It's a fairly steep price, but I thought it was worth it. I use it all the time. In the box you get some screws and some stoppers, which are actually for the back of the unit, which I'll show you later. And warranty information and instructions, yada yada yada. Anyway, let's get to the actual unit itself. This is going to be kind of difficult since it's such a big unit, but we'll try anyway. First you got the remote. I don't know if you can see this, but you got power, iPod, tuner. You can listen to the radio on this. It does have kind of an obnoxiously large antenna. It's probably about 3 feet long and it just comes out of the back. Doesn't have anything to wind it up in, which is kind of obnoxious, but I found a way to wind it up on my wall, and I'll show you that later. Anyway, you can actually, on the top, you can plug in a USB device or a memory card, or it has auxiliary places, so it's got a whole lot to do. Also change volume, mute, sleep, album, change, timer, menu, a whole lot of things. So yeah, and it obviously will come with the battery. It's just a real small battery in there. Real sleek battery cover. I like that. So, yep. Okay, we got these screws. Here's the stand it comes with. It's not very hard to install. No screws involved or anything. All you do is take the unit and flip it over. Take the stand and stick the antenna through this hole. Pull it through there. And then all it takes is lining it up and snapping it on. There. Now the unit has a stand, which is pretty handy. I did get a dent in mine. I think it's from when I was moving around my room, kind of rearranging furniture. Got a dent there. That's the only flaw so far, but hopefully there won't be any more. Next we have this. I put an Apple sticker on there. That's just me. You guys obviously don't have to. It's up to you. Okay, next I'm going to show you what the underside looks like. Okay, here's what we got underneath. Okay, you got your antenna. You got your power cable entry. Stick that in right there. Then you have two auxiliary ports here and here, where you can just plug in a headphone jack and it'll actually play whatever your other MP3 player or something is playing. Next we have the top. You can plug in a USB device or stick an SD card directly into it, and it could still play whatever's on those cards or on that USB device. I thought was pretty handy. On the rear, you have the two woofers. Got one there and one there. And then here's what I was talking about, the screws. Well, therefore you got one of those and one of those. That's to hang it on the wall, obviously, without the stand. So yeah. Also in the box, you'll get a couple of things that look kind of funny, but they're actually used a lot when you're using it. Hang on, let me grab one real quick. Where did I set that down? Crap. Oh, okay, here we go. Here it is. You get these weird things that look like this. This one's actually meant for the iPhone, but I use it for my iPod because I have a case on it. And what they do is they slide, got this little area on the back, they slide down on top of this. Okay? And it seems kind of pointless, but actually helps out a lot. When you have your iPod You stick it inside there. See, like I said, this is way too big for my iPod when it's naked, but it works. It helps support your iPod when you rotate it to watch movies or YouTube videos or whatever. But see, even when I have my hard case on, let me snap it on real quick. Even when I have my hard case on, which adds a substantial amount of thickness to the iPod, it'll still fit inside there. It just gives it a little bit of a stretch, but it'll still fit on there. Here's what the power cord looks like. It's a female plug. Plugs right into there. This actually, hang on here, let me take this out. This actually is kind of big. It's got a big power brick here. It's kind of unnecessary, but I guess they needed it. Maybe it's a surge protector or something. I mean, I'm not one to judge. Anyway, so the cord is plenty long for when you need to charge or when you need to have it plugged in. Here, let me plug it in real fast. There we go. See, now that's plugged in. Then we plug it straight into the bottom of this thing. And there you go. Now we have power. Here's a cord that also comes with it that plugs into your auxiliary. It's just a headphone to headphone cord. Plugs right into your auxiliary if you want to play something other than an iPod. But here, I'll show you the iPod. See, we're going to go ahead and do that. Here, it's email. Make sure the volume's down. It's kind of late at night when I'm making this video. I don't want to anger anybody else in the house. Let's see. Here's a good song. This bar doesn't matter on volume. It doesn't matter, but it gets loud. Hopefully you can hear that. It's pretty loud. Obviously the remote will be able to control things. Volume, change songs, I mean whatever it is that you want to do. It does work for all that. Also here I'll show you videos. Just remember, I don't own any of these videos in case anybody gets angry with me about showing their videos on here. I don't own any of these. I can't condone copying them or anything, so this will rotate both ways.
Safe house or a relative close by. Lay low for a while because you're probably wanted for murder. Why don't you go back to your home on Whore Island?
You see, it's actually really good quality sound.
I don't know.
Ron, why did you say that? Why? Why, Ron? What? You're my hero, Ron.
Garth,
You come out with stink like that. Poop. Your poop mouth. Come out with poop out of your mouth.
Garth, if I were to give you some money out of my wallet, would that ease the pain?
I hate you, Ron Burgundy. I hate you.
So yeah, there's just a couple of clips from Anchorman, probably the greatest movie ever made. But anyway, that's just my opinion. So overall, I'd give this product probably a 9.5 out of 10. Only reason it's a 9.5 is because it doesn't have a clock. It has a radio, but it doesn't have a clock. I actually went out to buy one that had a clock and was an alarm to replace my old piece of crap alarm over there, but didn't end up finding one. Liked this one so much I bought it anyway. That's the only downside to this. That, and sometimes the remote is a little temperamental and won't work. Not sure why. I probably just haven't read the instructions right. Anyway, it's all nice and shiny. Everything works well. Next time, we will be working on this, since you can't really see that. I'll be doing a review over this. Pretty nifty little toy here. Anyway, subscribe.